Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fluent English Power. I'm Luna.
And I'm Mason. Hey, everyone. How's it going?
How's it going? See, Mason just used an everyday useful phrase, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Really? I didn't even realize. I guess I use these phrases so naturally that I don't even think about them.
That's the goal. Today, we're going to teach you everyday useful phrases that native English speakers use all the time in casual conversations.
These aren't the phrases you learn in textbooks. These are real natural phrases that people actually say every single day.
Whether you're chatting with friends, talking to coworkers, or meeting new people, these phrases will make you sound more natural and confident.
And the best part? They're super easy to learn and use. You can start using them immediately.
So grab your notebook, get ready to learn, and let's dive into these everyday useful phrases.
Let's do this.
All right, Mason, let's start with greetings. When you meet someone, what do you usually say besides hello?
Well, I usually say, hey, or hi there, or what's up?
Perfect. Those are all casual greetings. What's up is very common among friends. You can also say, how's it going? Or how are you doing?
And here's something interesting for our viewers. When someone asks, what's up, or how's it going, you don't need to give a detailed answer.
Exactly. These are casual greetings, not real questions about your life. You can simply respond with, not much, you? Or pretty good, thanks. Or same old, same old.
Same old, same old. I love that phrase. It means nothing has changed. Everything is the same as usual.
Right. Or you can say, can't complain, which means everything is okay, nothing to complain about.
What about when you haven't seen someone in a while? What do you say?
Great question. You can say, long time no see. This means it's been a long time since you last saw each other.
Or, it's been a while. Or, it's been ages. All of these mean the same thing.
Exactly. Now let's talk about showing agreement. When someone says something you agree with, what do you say?
I usually say, exactly, or absolutely, or for sure.
Perfect. Those are all great. You can also say, I couldn't agree more, or you can say that again, or simply, that's true.
You can say that again. That's a fun one. It means you strongly agree with what someone said.
Yes. And if you partially agree but want to add something, you can say, that's a good point, but, or I see what you mean, however.
Ooh, good transition phrases. Now, what about when you don't agree?
Well, you want to be polite, right? So instead of saying, you're wrong, you can say, I see your point, but I think, or that's one way to look at it, but.
Or, I'm not sure I agree with that. Or, I have a different opinion.
Exactly. Always be respectful when disagreeing. Now, let's talk about expressing uncertainty. What do you say when you're not sure about something?
I usually say, I'm not sure, or I don't know, or I have no idea.
Good. You can also say, I'm not certain, or I can't say for sure, or your guess is as good as mine.
Your guess is as good as mine. That's a great phrase. It means you don't know, and the other person probably knows as much as you do.
Exactly. Now, what about asking for clarification? What if you don't understand something?
Oh, this is important. You can say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Or, could you repeat that, please?
Perfect. Or, what do you mean by that? Or, can you explain that again? Or simply, come again?
Come again is very casual. It means, can you repeat that? Or, what did you say?
Right. And if you need someone to speak more slowly, you can say, could you speak a bit slower, please? I'm still learning English.
That's a very useful phrase. Don't be shy about asking people to slow down. Most people are happy to help.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about making suggestions. When you want to suggest something, what do you say?
I usually say, how about? Or, why don't we? Or, we could.
Perfect examples. How about we grab some coffee? Or why don't we meet at 3 p.m.? Or we could go to that new restaurant.
You can also say, what if we? Or, let's? Or, shall we?
Great. Shall we is a bit more formal and polite, like shall we go now or shall we start the meeting?
Now, what about responding to suggestions? If someone suggests something and you like the idea.
You can say, sounds good, or that works for me, or I'm in, or count me in.
I'm in and count me in. Both mean you want to participate or join.
Exactly. And if you don't like the suggestion, you can politely say, I'm not sure about that, or maybe another time, or that's not really my thing.
That's not really my thing means it's not something you're interested in. Very useful phrase.
Yes. Now let's talk about expressing opinions. How do you introduce your opinion politely?
Good question. You can say, in my opinion, or I think, or from my perspective.
Perfect. You can also say, if you ask me, or the way I see it, or personally, I believe.
These phrases make your opinion sound less aggressive and more conversational.
Exactly. Now, what about when you need to interrupt someone politely?
Ooh, this is tricky. You can say, sorry to interrupt, but, or, excuse me, may I add something?
Yes, or can I jump in here? Or if I may, or hold on a second.
Hold on a second is casual. It means wait a moment or pause for a second.
Right. Now let's talk about apologizing. We say sorry all the time, but what are some variations?
You can say, my bad, which is very casual, or I apologize, which is more formal.
Exactly. Or I didn't mean to, or that's on me, or I take full responsibility.
That's on me means it's your fault. You're taking responsibility. Very common phrase.
Yes, and if someone apologizes to you, you can respond with no worries, or don't worry about it, or it's all good, or no problem.
It's all good is super casual and friendly. It means everything is fine. No hard feelings.
Perfect. Now what about thanking people? Besides thank you, what else can you say?
You can say thanks a lot, or thanks so much, or I really appreciate it.
Excellent. Or that's very kind of you. Or you're a lifesaver. Or I owe you one.
I owe you one means you'll return the favor someday. Like, you helped me, so I owe you a favor.
Exactly. And when someone thanks you, you can respond with you're welcome, or no problem, or anytime, or happy to help, or my pleasure.
Anytime is so casual and friendly. It means you're always willing to help.
Yes. Now let's talk about leaving conversations. How do you politely exit a conversation?
Good question. You can say, I should get going, or I'd better head out, or I have to run.
Perfect. Or it was great talking to you, or let's catch up soon, or I'll let you go.
I'll let you go is polite because it sounds like you're freeing the other person, not just leaving yourself.
Exactly. Very considerate. Now what about expressing surprise?
Oh, you can say, really? Or no way? Or you're kidding? Or are you serious?
Great examples. Or I can't believe it. Or that's crazy. Or wow, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming means it was unexpected, a surprise.
Yes. Now what about when you want to change the topic of conversation?
You can say, by the way, or speaking of which, or that reminds me.
Perfect. Or on a different note, or anyway, or before I forget.
By the way is super common, like, by the way, did you hear about the new restaurant?
Exactly. Now let's talk about showing interest in what someone is saying. What do you say to keep the conversation going?
You can say, really? Or tell me more. Or that's interesting. Or go on.
Perfect. Or and then what happened? Or how did that go? Or what did you do?
These phrases show you're listening and engaged in the conversation.
Yes, active listening is so important. Now, what about when you need time to think before answering?
Oh, you can use filler phrases like, let me think, or that's a good question, or let me see.
Exactly. Or well, or or though try not to use too much.
These give you a few seconds to organize your thoughts.
Right. Now let's talk about making plans. What phrases do you use?
You can say, let's set something up, or when are you free, or does that work for you?
Perfect. Or let me check my schedule, or I'll get back to you, or let's touch base later.
Touch base means to connect or communicate, like, let's touch base next week about the project.
Exactly. Now, what about canceling plans? You need to be polite.
Yes, you can say, something came up, or I'm afraid I can't make it, or can we reschedule?
Good. Or, I'm really sorry, but I have to cancel. Or, would it be possible to meet another time?
Something came up is very useful because it means an unexpected event or problem occurred.
Yes. Now let's talk about expressing preferences. How do you say what you like or prefer?
You can say, I'd rather, or I prefer, or I'm more of a person,
Perfect. Like, I'd rather stay home tonight. Or, I'm more of a coffee person than a tea person.
or I'm not really into when you don't like something. I'm not really into horror movies.
Excellent. Now what about asking for help?
You can say, could you help me with, or would you mind, or can you give me a hand?
Great. Or, I could use some help with, or, do you have a minute? Or, I hate to bother you, but
Give me a hand means help me. Can you give me a hand with these boxes?
exactly. Now what about offering help?
You can say, need any help? Or can I help you with that? Or let me know if you need anything.
Perfect. Or, I'm happy to help. Or, just give me a shout if you need me.
Give me a shout is British or Australian slang for contact me or let me know.
Yes. Now let's talk about expressing frustration, but politely.
You can say, this is frustrating, or I'm at my wit's end, or this is driving me crazy.
Good. Or, I'm so fed up with, or, this is getting on my nerves, or, I can't deal with this right now.
At my wit's end means you're extremely frustrated and don't know what to do anymore.
Exactly. Now what about encouraging someone?
You can say, you can do it, or I believe in you, or you've got this.
Perfect. Or, don't give up, or, keep going, or, you're doing great, or, hang in there.
Hang in there means stay strong during difficult times. Very encouraging.
Yes. Now what about expressing doubt or skepticism?
You can say, I'm not so sure about that, or I have my doubts, or that seems unlikely.
Good. Or, I'll believe it when I see it, or, that sounds too good to be true.
Too good to be true means something sounds perfect, but is probably not real.
Exactly. Now let's talk about small talk phrases. When you're in an elevator or waiting somewhere, what do you say?
Oh, you can comment on the weather. Nice weather we're having, or crazy weather, right?
Yes, weather is the safest small talk topic. Or you can say, how about this traffic? Or busy day?
Or compliment something. I like your shoes, or that's a nice jacket.
Perfect. Small talk is important for building connections. Now what about ending conversations positively?
You can say, have a good one, or take care, or see you around.
Excellent. Or catch you later, or talk soon, or stay safe.
These are all friendly, positive ways to say goodbye.
Wow, Mason, we've covered so many useful phrases today.
I know, our viewers must be taking tons of notes.
Now it's time for you to practice. We have a question for everyone watching.
Here's the question. Which everyday phrase from today's lesson will you start using immediately, and why?
Write your answer in the comments. For example, I'll start using I'm in because it sounds natural and friendly, or I'll use give me a shout because it's casual and cool.
Practice writing in English. We'll read your comments and maybe reply.
And if this video was helpful, please give us a thumbs up. It really supports our channel.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our lessons.
Well, Mason, this has been such a practical lesson.
Absolutely. I think our viewers can immediately start sounding more natural in their conversations.
Remember, everyone, the key is to practice these phrases in real conversations. Don't just memorize them.
Exactly. Use them with friends, coworkers, or even when talking to yourself.
The more you use them, the more natural they'll become.
And soon, you'll be using these phrases without even thinking, just like native speakers.
We believe in you. You've got this.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.
Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep improving your English.
Don't forget to answer our question in the comments.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Take care. Catch you later.